Welcome, Chosen One.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Gwent video. And what is most likely the last gameplay video that I post before the expansion. And because I'll be probably spending most of my time tomorrow just preparing decks for Tuesday, it's probably the last time I play Gwent before the expansion as well. So it's kind of a big deal. I mean, given the state of the game. Don't get me wrong, like, I've actually enjoyed the game quite a bit recently, but we have been in a kind of stale meta. There's been some evolution, some decks that have emerged to shake things up a little bit, but overall it's been kind of stale, with Overwhelming Hunger, Shield Wall, stuff like that. Scoia'tael. Like, I knew there was one more that was extremely prevalent and extremely annoying, and it's Scoia'tael. Scoia'tael Control. And while I don't think that these decks will stop existing with the expansion, like, there's going to be a lot of people who are just going to keep grinding what is good and punish people who try new things that, they don't know yet entirely how to optimize and just, how they best work. But things will definitely change. We're getting new cards. 70 new cards, which is not a whole lot, but I mean, looking at the cards, a vast majority of them are really cool, really interesting. There will be new archetypes. There will be existing archetypes that, have been undersupported that will now emerge. Movement, has always been in the game, but it's always been terrible. I think it's going to be good now. Some of the cards they've been getting have been pretty insane. Self-poison has always existed, but been very underutilized, very undersupported, and now it has a lot of tools. Self-wound in Skellige will definitely make a return, I believe. And we'll just have Witcher decks all around. It's just, there's going to be new decks, there's going to be tweaks to old decks. Things will finally change. That's pretty big. But, for this final pre-expansion video, I've had a request to play some non-devotion crimes. I've played devotion crimes, but that's basically Firesworn with Harold Gord in it at this point. But somebody wanted to see the crimes with Portal. And you know what? It's been quite a while since I played this. I played an off-the-books version. Still a while ago, but not as long ago. But the non-devotion Congregate version, that's been a while. That has been a while. It is a crime deck, with a Harold Gord finisher. The main differences in the non-devotion version is a Neuromancy for double Harold Gord boosts as well as consistency. Portal, which will draw us hopefully a couple of mutants, but we also have one bare knuckle brawler as kind of a backup for that, in case we draw into one of these. We also have a Crown Splitter Thug, just to make sure no Regretting Injustice still works, even if Portal pulls the brawler. And we have Crystal Kinesis, which will give us either a Payday, or a Bloody Good Fun, or a Congregation, or something from the opponent's deck. Now, we have 3 separate crimes to contribute with to Triss's pool, so hopefully we'll be able to get at least one of them. And with some Intimidate cards on the board, like, they're all going to be good. Like, as long as we get a crime, it's fine. But otherwise, it is pretty similar. Of course, Heatwave. You gotta have Heatwave. And that is not going to change with the expansion, which is kind of a shame. Now, I've said this before, I don't dislike Heatwave. I think it's a good card. Let's see, let's go with Cleaver. Like, I don't think it's an OP card. I don't think it's oppressive. Excuse me, it's kind of early, so my throat isn't all that ready. It's not an OP card. The need for it with the current metas that we've been having is, it's understandable. Like, it's understandable that people want Heatwave in all their decks, to punish a Haunt or just some tall unit removal. monsters. Why does this have to happen? Arachas Swarm, though, okay. Organic, so it's, you know, one of the few monsters dedicated control decks, which is very fun for my engine deck. I'm sure I'm thrilled. Now, normally that's nice, but I have 2 crimes. Now I have 3. There's no such thing as bricking portal right now. I think I'm just going to ditch the removal for... Shouldn't have ditched the crime. I don't know why I did that. It's okay. Don't play for 7 if I do it. If I do it all. Yeah, I should not have ditched the crime. I should have ditched... Oh. Vampire Organics? I mean, I can see that being a thing. I like it. Because you have Feast of Blood is an organic that works with vampires. You can use Fletter with the drones. You can use the bleeding to set up Glusty. There's a lot of synergies there, a lot of reasons to want to try this combination. I've thought about it, I just never did it because I'm not comfortable with it. I'm not comfortable. If he's out of vampires, then this is not a good kill. I mean, right now these are the same, but this has the potential to be 2 points a turn. Let's see what we get. We can get Payday, which is a pretty good one right now. Yeah. So we can't kill him and get 2 coins. I think it's worth it. Like, they're both 1 point a turn, but Necrad has the potential of being 2 points a turn, at least some turns. Of course, it's not happening when you do this, but it will happen. Now we drop this man. That is where all our coins are gonna go, so... Both our coins, I should say. We just had 2. We're not very rich. They didn't quite manage to crack that safe. Even though there's 2 of them. It's kind of weird that a safe cracker doesn't have profit. You know? He actually did kill it, so we're gonna have 1 coin go to waste. I think we're still good though. Could Tavern Brawl here. Get some rats. Oh. Still ahead. I kind of wonder. I want to kill the rats or do I want to kill the Thrive? I don't know how much he's going to be thriving. We'll see. If he has anything big now, it's probably like Igern, and we heatwave that, or we take it. Alright, I do not want to get the ultimate glust. I don't want to be glusted into oblivion. I don't care much for this removal. I don't care much for the congregation. We're not missing a lot. I won't be sticking cut up lackeys this match either. But even if I have just one, like, you can kill some drones. I can have last save for Glusty. Well, let's do it. I know I'm a bit too eager to take dry passes, but that's because I enjoy long rounds. And I enjoy decks that enjoy long rounds. So I often find myself in this position where I want it. I want to pass. And luckily Monsters doesn't have any insane carryover units they could drop, although this could be a Serenova deck. It really could be. I mean, Glusty is 9 provisions. You could have Manticore Venom that costs 9. You can set up Glusty. It's an organic. Although if he had that, we would have seen it by now. I would imagine. That's neat. Kind of weird that they let you play it when you don't have targets. Because I think there are other cards that if you don't have targets, you can't actually play them. Like, I don't think I could open with a Bloody Good Fun with no target. See, we have the backup dwarf, so I could take another mulligan. For what though? Honestly, nothing. Honestly, nothing. This is fine. TikTok. Riders, okay. Okay, we can try to bait out some removal before we drop our sun. AKA, to be efficient, we can try to bait out 1 removal. He does play Predatory Dive, in which we may see that here. Like, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Like that, you know, I'd say that wasn't really bad for either one of us. Makes me wish I had started off with Furco, though. I could have done that. Alright. Let's see if he has another natural selection. I really, really think he does. That's worse. Well, I mean, two charges spent just on some removal makes it less of a Glusty, epic Glusty card, and more of just, you know, a whatever. So we're gonna get this. You do have a shield, right? Okay. Apparently he does. I think he's gonna have a decently hard time setting up Glusty targets on my side. Okay, he's just using it for removal. That's good. I mean, that puts me in a good position. Like, if all his Glusty consumes happen on his side, and I just could heatwave it, like there won't be much that will have mattered. What can I get here? Just a congregation. He's hopefully out of lacerates. Problem is, if he does have the third lacerate, I don't have a good excommunication target. I could find one. Yeah, I could find one. It's fine. Just a parasite. That's okay. We're looking good. You know, I am just going to excommunicate for this nice man. Now we have a way to spend some payday money, if need be. I do think we're okay. I could be wrong. Oh. Okay, 3 coins. If I just take this, that's 3 coins. Do I have more intimidate? No. So crimes don't matter. Crime doesn't pay right now. I have another crime in my hand though, which makes both of these 5 points. I'm just gonna take this and I'm just gonna kill this rider. Do that. I can kill another 4 with the other payday and have 1 coin to transform the last zealot. Or I can just kill a 5. Oh, Frightener. We know he's triggering that anyway. With the Glust. We're still looking good though. He has the heat wave of 5, which means this should be safe. And then his Glusty, which effectively, wait. Oh, because he knows it's getting heat waved? Or... is he playing around Curse of Corruption? That's the only thing that makes sense, because he stayed below Gourd, but he missed points on Glusty, and, you know, if I had direct removal, like a heat wave, you know, Glusty was shit out of luck anyway. In which case, he did save himself some points, but not enough, which, you know, was apparent from the get-go. But maybe he was playing around Curse of Corruption. No errors, please. Give me some of that sweet matches. Give me some matches. So I can light up my cigarette. There you go. Not a fan. Not a fan. Another control deck. Good. Just wanting to play some engine decks is really, you know, it's hurting my soul. Trying to play engine decks in this day and age. It's painful. What removal do I have? I have Payday. Probably something here. Something here. To help.
Smile, you blooded kid.
This doesn't die to this and Forbidden Magic. Thanks to the 1 armor. And it can help me in the future. What you got there, lad? Go on. I'd love to see your card. Ballista, okay, he's going all in. Well, if I play a crime, this will boost. And be out of range again. But yeah, he does have the setup there. But I can't play a crime and kill this in the meantime. If I just Payday, but then, you know, I want to set up my portal dudes first. It's not easy. I think it's better to just Payday. It's better to Payday the Revenant anyway. Just gonna get the damage off because I know that he's dead. He dies to Forbidden Magic, which hopefully is his only source. He's gonna boost it though. Which is not good. It's not good. Not much I can do about that. I could try to get my own Revenant. Or, of course, just, you know, play a crime. As one would do in such a case. Alright, I think the thing to do is...
These are the words of
give him Revenant targets. I think that's the way to go. Does he have Chile? No, Redanian Archer.
so many of them, I'd have to aim to miss.
Hopefully this lives, just so I can spend my coins that way. Yeah, it will live.
If the kingdom arms ahead, I'll give him yours.
I wish I had one more coin though, just so I could transform them all. Because right now he does have a kill. I could. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get a murder going here. Now we do have enough coins to transform all, and he hopefully can't set up a Revenant kill this turn. Alright, he couldn't. That's very good. I'm not too concerned with this right now. All my boys. 3 strength, 1 armor. Nothing dies to his current Revenant board state. But he does have Chile. I'm done with that, so besides the fact that he gets the proc Revenant, I don't really mind. Hopefully I'm keeping him off his Revenants. That's like the dream, although... Well, whew, that one. The really, really good card. Ah. When they have to assault into Ronvid, that's when you want... That's when you want Heatwave. Think I'll get lucky? I think I will. I didn't. Would have been funny though. I guess. I mean, one of the coins will carry over and I deny him a Revenant, but it doesn't actually get me ahead. That's the problem. I mean, that shows my desperation, which is not good. Okay. I mean, that shows that he's not done. I could commit Horson 6, 7, 8, 9 points. Oh, please be quiet. I'm trying to work here. I'm doing very valuable work. Muy precioso trabajar. Trabaja muy preciosa de la gente. Oh, come on. They make more noise than what is at all necessary for normal human beings. It's risky. Risky. But I did win on even as opposed to lose round 1 to Revenants, which I think would have been a very bad idea. I have to
Enough. Do something. Stop mucking about.
I mean, can I play no unit? I guess I can. That would be nice when he actually commits the assault. If I can play no unit for a while, that'd be nice. I mean, I'm gonna have to draw some very particular cards to make that happen. That's one. That's another one. That's a good one. No. Okay, I have this safe cracker. He comes down at 5, which is something. I actually have no Why did I think that I could play no unit? I obviously can't. What are you at, 7? I'll have to take the top card, which is him. Don't like that unless I get no. Shit.
Eternal fire shall consume all that is impure. You, yes, you. Have you made your offering?
Oh. Oh, he just kills it. He gets a kill here, and he had another one of those, which is very nice, very pleasant.
Have a look at that. Like falling stars.
What else do I have? I mean, if I play no unit, it's better to kill the Rev. How have I spent all my removal? Really? See, if I play this, it's 4 points. But it's 4 points he gets anyway. But if I can play something that's less points, which, you know, obviously I can't. Wait, did he have to, like, take a Curse of Corruption? Yeah, he did. And a 1-point Philippa. Yes. Okay, I kind of messed up there, but it's fine. I still have the points. I could have had more points, though. That's the thing. That feels kind of good. That feels kind of good that I was able to pull off the no unit stuff for just long enough. That couldn't have gone badly very quickly though. But just having card advantage, like having that extra card, so I could play my last card, you know, after he's done, so he can interact with that. You know, I just in general have an extra card that I could discard. Ooh, syndication, mirroration.
The semblance of power don't interest me.
Hidden cash though, so this is gonna get well, is it gonna get? I'd have to set up some damage beforehand if I were to get their thing. I mean, just control, just a bunch of crimes. You know, when I mulligan a card, I don't want it again.
To see a fear one day with mine own eyes.
You see, that's nice and all, but I hate it. The thing is, I think the scenario will be hidden behind a defender that I won't be able to efficiently deal with.
You got a sea beast swimming in them breeches.
So I may just heatwave this and just try to bleed him out of the scenario. Because that is another way to deal with a scenario. That's a really good way to deal with it. And if he does commit it round 1, then, you know, I'm less concerned. So the thing is, do I have to kill that? He has more poisons. I know he does. So he's going to get a massive point lead here, but let's see, I can go for the portal. Maybe? Yeah, he's even flexing how many poisons he has. Let's see. I just gotta remember that I do have this currently 16-point heat wave. Don't have a shit ton of crimes though, but hopefully we'll be okay. Just gotta stay within heat wave range. But he also has 7 coins. I mean, his lead is tremendous here because of, you know, some mechanics that we don't like. Poison punishing these so hard, that's fine, because these are extremely greedy cards that boost for way beyond their provision value. So, like, his poison only got great value because I got tremendous value, so I don't mind that at all. That's fine. If the ring won't come off, just take the whole finger. If I just do it now, I need to know what's up. It goes down to 18, yes. This takes me to 20. Wait, 20? What? How many points did I think I had? Fizz Tech. This is not good. If I lose this round, I lose the match. That's the problem. Because I can't deal with this scenario. Actually, maybe if I had first play, which I will if I lose this round and he doesn't 2-0 me, then I could actually technically do it. 17. Let's try. Because if I survive round 2 here, I will have first play in round 3. And I can... I mean, he's gonna go for the bleed. Like, he's gonna 2-0 me. Of course he is. There's no reason not to. And if he does... That's what I want. I mean, why wouldn't he? He gains value from this. Oh, he just goes straight into it, though, with no defender. At least that's good.
It's been a long, hard road, hasn't it?
At least that's good. I'm not going to shit on Oneiromancy too much because I am currently playing it myself.
What do you say? Date night at the butcher's yard?
I mean, I'm only playing it because Portal is such a bad card when you don't draw it. You just, and it gives, you know, double chord, right?
By denying penance, you confirm your guilt.
I ought to teach you some respect. We always pay on him.
He may be tempted to pass now that I've committed this. But we'll have card advantage if he does. Let's see, he hasn't played any removal besides poison up until now, but here we go. Because cut up lackeys are on the board, and they need to get killed. Or fucking seized.
You'll suffer the consequences of your foolishness.
Okie dokie. Splendid. How splendid. Alright. Mr. Lackey, would you like to ping off that shield? Yes, you would. And beyond that, I am just gonna hit this cut up lackey because he's obviously a traitor. You know, he was paid 4 coins. And he abandoned us. For 4 coins. Who does that?
Oh, looks like some light reading.
Alright, now I can kill MK. Either with a Triss into... It's gonna have to be payday. He could block us with a fist deck. We could block ourselves with just non-payday cards. I could also just go for the Tavern Brawl. It would be 5, 3, 2, 1. 1. It doesn't even... Oh, it doesn't even work out. Doesn't even work out. I could just get it. No, I mean, I should have actually taken it just to save Triss for a power play later. At least we did get this. Like he's gonna have some leader ability next round, as well as probably carry over coins. And whatever his passive will provide. But I will have card advantage and a decent Herald Gord finisher. It's not much though, like, given what's left in my deck, like, we don't stand much of a chance. Unfortunately. I mean, he spent Sol, he spent this, he spent most of his poison. That's a lot of poison. Scenario's gone. Right, it depends on his draws, right? He does have the Mink. Adriano the Mink. Which could come down now to punish my special cards as well. Or he's probably considering a pass. I'm going to want some removal. I only have 1 left. Oh. Mink? No, Squirrel for nothing of value. Okay.
The eternal fire shall consume all that is impure.
At this rate, I don't think he's getting gored out of me. I don't think he's getting my last card out of me either, which will be gored. Okay. Both players have advantages. He has still some points left on his leader. He has carryover, 3 points. Like, it's not the worst. And I presume better cards overall left in his deck. I think that Salamander Assassin would be better. just excommunication. Or just don't give me anything that I want. I guess I'm not worth it. If I get a Vivaldi Bank. No, we gotta get the removal with Bank. Yeah. Cody Banks has to go get some removal. We have Tavern Brawl. If he plays Adriano the Mink, we can use Tavern Brawl to kill. That's not too bad. I don't care. To kill. Kill the Seductress and also deal 2 damage to Adriano. So it's 6 points and kills the Seductress. He also just may not have it. Or I always forget about Jacques. I forget that that's just an epic card that they have. Well, let's just say our gourd will match that. Please. You're making more noise than human beings should. Just shut up. I should get, actually, I should get this. Let me transform 2 of these, and then I will have an Intimidate engine when I use Excommunication to grab the Payday, or just the Congregation. If he gives me nothing to remove, I will gladly just take that Congregation. Yes. May just take the Congregation at this point. I kind of think so.
I curse your name, I
Yes. We have to.
Yes, you. Have you made your offering?
I mean, this will be 3, 3, 1, 1. So it'll be 7. It's 7. Oh, it's just a heat wave. Oh my god. Oh my god. Some close matches in this one. Holy shit. That was interesting. Card advantage really coming in clutch. Yeah. Yeah, because the thing is, right? He won round 1. And then he bled me. If I hadn't punished the bleed, you know, and I committed my leader in your horse son in order to make sure that I was able to punish the bleed. If I hadn't done that, we would have been on even cards in round 3, and he would have had last say, so he could have heat waved my gourd, which would have been enough for him to win. And also just, you know, if I hadn't had that extra card. Like, I only won by, like, what, 3 points? But, again, like, if I hadn't punished the bleed, I would have probably saved my leader. And maybe even Horson. Depends on how deep he would have bled me there. But, you know, I only won by 3 points despite being a card up. Because besides Gord, my other cards were not spectacular. I mean, I had Novgorodian Justice. No, that was last round. I didn't even have that. I did not have good cards besides Gord. But that's because I punished the bleed and gained card advantage, which ensured me last say. and saved me like, what, 6 points off of that heat wave. That would have been like 6 points more for him if he'd have been able to hit Harold Gord. Whew. That was a tough one, but I'm glad I won that one, because I did some things that I myself thought were kind of questionable, but I had my reasons. I had good intentions, and it definitely worked. So, what you gonna do? A problem with this deck that I also find with Assimilate, and you know, they're both very similar, especially when you do like portal stuff, portal or Triss Telekinesis. They're very similar in play styles. But a problem I feel with both, and it could be the way I play them, or it could be the way, you know, that just I build them. Round 3 is hard. I just feel like they don't have enough good cards in the deck. Like, you have some potentially outstanding cards, right? Portal pulling out 2 engines, fantastic. And, you know, Triss Telekinesis is pretty good in both of those decks. Brathens in Nilfgaard, who you know, rumor has it that he's gonna get his once lost base power back. He's going back to 4, it seems. He's still a good card now, and like, there are power plays in both decks, but they're expensive, so the rest of the deck kind of falls behind, and you often have to spend expensive stuff to keep up with just like the opponent's normal stuff. And then, you know, round 3 is really tricky. That's why, at least for this deck, it's good that we have Gord. Assimilate doesn't have a finisher like that. No, they really don't, unless you like bribery or double cross into the opponent's Gord. I've done that a few times after playing a bunch of tactics, and it's been fun. I've gotten some big Gords with Nilfgaard. Anyway, yeah, that's could be the way I play them, could be the way I build them, and you know, it's not always problematic, especially with crimes, because like I said, that Harold Gord finisher, it helps. It really helps. A deck like this, I mean, if you're one of those people who think that Harold Gord is too good, that he's too much, first of all, I don't agree, but I respect your opinion. But crimes need it. Like the Scoia'tael control decks, they don't seem to need it as much. Like, they still play it because it's still great, but I've seen them win plenty of games without even drawing it, because like they just have some insane stuff. You know, Novigrad Injustice for 13 points into thinning. What's it called? Elias for like 12 points on a 1 strength Treant. What's it called? Treant. Baby Treant. Wandering Treant? Wandering Treant. That's it. Yeah, they have some more power plays. And they also have Harold Gord, which, woo, it's great. Anyway, thank you again for watching this video. I hope it was enjoyable to you. And hope the person, I don't have your name off the top of my head, but the person who requested a crimes video with the portal version, I hope you're happy. I had fun with it. It was good. So thank you for the suggestion. It was a good one. It was a good suggestion. Crimes list will presumably evolve with the expansion, because we are getting some new crimes. Like the mutagen stuff seems pretty insane. Pretty insane. So I'm very excited to see where that goes. But yeah, this was the last gameplay video before the expansion. I will do a video tomorrow. You know, once we've gotten all the reveals over the weekend, I'll do a video where I just talk about, you know, like my initial thoughts going into the expansion, you know, just based off of the reveals, some deck ideas that I have, the things I plan to do. And then on Tuesday, you know, we go hard. We go hard with the Way of the Witcher. I look forward to it. And hope to see you then. And until then, have a good one.